evening, here's top news newsletter starting with headlines. Syrian army expands operations in various areas. Al-Halaki meets President Rouhani, relays message from President al-Assad. ISIS executes 150 Iraqi women. Lavrov inter-Syrian dialogue could begin by early 2015. Syrian army destroyed 2 dens and a number of vehicles belonging to terrorists of ISIS and killed and injured tens of them at Ashulla in the countryside of eastern province of Deir ez-Zor. In Raqqa, units of army left large numbers of terrorists killed or wounded in operations to the south of At-Tabqa and Ombaj. Several of terrorist vehicles were destroyed. While in Homs, army units killed terrorists and destroy other hideouts in Al-War neighborhood in the city and in the area surrounding a shared oil field in the countryside of the city. Prime Minister Wael al-Halaki met President of Iran Hassan Rouhani Tuesday, relaying to him a message from President Bashar al-Assad on the development of bilateral relations and expanding them to cover new fields. The message also touched on the 2 countries' joint to confront the plots concocted by the US, Israel, the West, and their pawns in the region, which provide material, moral, and military support to terrorist organizations. During the meeting, President Rouhani expressed thanks for the message and sentiments it contained for the Iranian leadership and people, asserting that Iran will continue to stand alongside the Syrian people in the face of terrorism. Rouhani stressed that the global conspiracy against Iran will not dissuade it from continuing its support for Syria's government and people. The meeting was attended by the delegation accompanying al-Halaki and the Syrian ambassador in Tehran, in addition to the Iranian foreign minister, roads and urban development minister, and the Iranian ambassador in Damascus. In Pakistani view, and after the bloody Taliban attack on an army-run school that left 132 students and 9 teachers dead, Pakistan intends to relinquish its moratorium on death penalty. The move was proposed by a ministerial committee and approved by Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. The attack by 6 Taliban gunmen on a school for children of the Pakistani military in the city of Peshawar was the bloodiest in the country's recent history. In Yemen, at least 25 people, among them 15 children, have been killed in twin car bomb attack in the central of Baida, Yemen. The children were inside a school bus that was passing a checkpoint when the first bomb exploded. The second went on-off soon afterward near the home of Houthi leader. The Associated Press news agency quoted the Houthis as saying the victims were all girls who had attended a local primary school. The ISIS terrorist group has executed 150 women in the western Iraqi province of Anbar for refusing to marry Takfiri militants. According to the Iraqi Ministry of Human Rights, many children lost their lives after their families took refuge in the desert in attempt to escape from Takfiri terrorists. Anbar province had been a major stronghold of ISIS Takfiri militants and continues to be largely controlled by the terrorist group. Finally, the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that what the Russia side has heard from most of those in Syrian government and the so-called opposition with whom Russia held talks prompts Russia to be optimistic about the possibility of launching inter-Syrian dialogue in early 2015. In his statement, Lavrov said that the odds of resuming dialogue to resolve the crisis in Syria are improving. This also lines up with a statement made earlier today by the Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Gennady Gatilov, who said that holding dialogue among Syrian sides in Moscow by the end of January is still on Russia's agenda, and that UN envoy on Syria Stefan de Mistura will also continue to pursue this goal. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nibal Hneidi. Good night.